Hi, I'm Emily and I'm the Castle Girl. Today I'm at Doune Castle. Doune Castle is situated in central Scotland, 8 miles southwest of the city of Stirling, just outside the village of Doune. The name Doune derives from the word dun, which was the name given to an ancient fort or medieval stronghold. It sits in a promontory of wooded land formed where the River Teith meets the Arddock Burn. The River Teith was a major salmon river during medieval times. This position is a clear natural stronghold for defence. Excavation and survey work recently undertaken has provided more evidence to suggest that an earlier structure was built on the site and that it was this earlier structure that the Duke of Albany built around to construct his residence and castle that we can see the remains of today. The present day castle that you can walk about and explore today consists of features from various earlier ages of structures and modifications. Inside the tower houses the Duke's Hall, study and chambers, royal bedchambers, closet rooms, cellars, and also a possible prison pit. A battlement runs along the top of the curtain wall, allowing guards clear views around the area. With a high curtain wall enclosing a now peaceful courtyard. The majority of the existing structure of Doune Castle that we can see today was originally built during the 14th century. Robert Stewart, the first Duke of Albany, was the original architect. Robert Stewart was born in 1340 and died on the 3rd of September 1420. He was one of the sons of Robert II of Scotland and Elizabeth Muir of Rowallan. He married Margaret Graham, the Countess of Monteith, in 1361, and through this marriage acquired Doune Castle. Stewart was also known as the Uncrowned King. One of the darkest, ruthless and cunning figures in Scotland. He was accused of murdering his nephew, the rightful heir to the throne, David, Duke of Rothesay. He also attempted to disrupt the rightful royal progression to the throne in favour of his own son, Murdoch. Stewart oversaw the Scottish government from 1388 until his death in 1420 under the realms of 3 successive Scottish kings, Robert II, Robert III and James I. In comparison with some of the more legitimate kings of Scotland over the centuries, Robert Stewart was a highly competent governor and ruler. He personally led a battle against the Lord of the Isles, Donald II, in 1412 at the Battle of Harlaw near Inverurie. This was a battle for the earldom of Ross and to control the Highlands. Although the battle was unsettled, it allowed the Duke of Albany to step in and take control of the earldom of Ross. Robert Stewart, the Duke of Albany, died in 1420 in Stirling Castle. James I of Scotland returned from captivity in England in 1424 after the death of Henry V of England. On his return, he had Robert's son Murdoch, the then Duke of Albany, his son and his father-in-law executed for treason in 1425. This in turn made Doune Castle a possession of the Crown. The castle became a royal hunting retreat close to Stirling Castle. From 1434, it had a succession of royal appointed keepers who gained an income from lands, fishing and mills associated with the castle to pay for the upkeep. In 1449, James II's wife Mary of Guelders was granted Doune. It was passed to James III's wife Margaret of Denmark in 1468. In 1503, it was gifted in marriage to Margaret Tudor from James IV. She appointed her brother-in-law James Stewart as the keeper of the castle. This was after a fight with William Edmonstone of Duntreaton. Stewart retained his post until 1544, when he was killed in a brawl with Edmonstone and his supporters. James' son, also called James, succeeded as keeper. He was ordered to surrender Doune Castle in 1570 after being accused of being a follower of Mary Queen of Scots after her abdication in 1567. He refused to give up this post, and this led to the first forceful siege in the castle's history. James did eventually surrender the castle on the condition that it was not destroyed. He was later reinstated as keeper and became Lord Doune in 1581 in recognition of loyalty to his role. His son then inherited the title and the title of Earl of Moray through marriage to Elizabeth Stewart. He was later to become known as the Bonnie Earl. It was James VI that commissioned a series of repairs at Doune Castle around 1580. It was the stonemason Michael Ewing who designed the corbelled parapet on the curtain wall and the round turrets. Doune's role as a royal retreat ended in 1603, when James left for London to become James I of England. The castle was used as a state prison again by government troops during the 1689 and 1715 Jacobite risings. However, in 1745, it was the Jacobites who used Doune as a garrison on behalf of Bonnie Prince Charlie. It was MacGregor of Glengyle who was overlooking the English government prisoners lodged at the castle after the Jacobite victory at Falkirk in 1746. Two famous prisoners who managed to escape by knotting sheets together to form a rope were John Home and John Witherspoon. Restoration work carried out in the 1800s suggests that more damage to medieval architecture was caused than preservation. As well as being the backdrop in Monty Python and the Holy Grail, Doune Castle was also used as the castle known as Winterfell in the TV show Game of Thrones, and also depicted Castle Leoch in the TV series Outlander. Although Doune Castle remains in the hands of the Earls of Moray and the Lords of Doune, the castle is now cared for by Historic Environment Scotland. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to visiting a castle near you. Bye!